Good evening, fellow gardeners. I'm Kelly, aka K2, and this is K2 Garden Adventure, my channel dedicated to me building my dream garden and urban farm here on the beautiful central coast of California, Zone 9B. So this evening I have just a couple hours that I want to get a few things done. So let me flip this around and show you what we're up to. All right, so we're gonna start off this video with what happened yesterday evening. I came back here and I had bought 10 Supertunia Vista Jazzberrys, and they were sitting right there where you see those pink bubble gums. And when I took them out to plant them in the hay racks along the fence, I discovered there was a nest with 3 eggs in there. Now that's pretty amazing because they had only been sitting there for a week. And in that time, a mother bird had built a nest and laid 3 eggs. So I went to ran to Home Depot last night to see if I could get some more jazzberries so I could leave the 4 that were directly around the empty pocket where the bird had built the nest. They didn't have any of those, but they did have some bubble gums. So this morning, I got up real early, came out and replaced the 4 jazzberries with the bubble gums, which are just as even more vigorous, I guess. And then I picked up some Artist Blue Floss Flower, the ageratums, which I'm gonna use for another project to replace some things. Anyways, that all allowed me to then go plant the jazzberries along the fence. So let me show you that. I would walk in there, but I don't want to scare the mother bird. Hopefully she's in there keeping her eggs warm. Yeah, it's right in there in between the petunias. So, like I was saying, I got up real early this morning and got these all planted before I went to work. They look absolutely amazing, especially with that sun hitting them right now. And so we've got jazzberries, which are Vista, Supertunia Vista. So they're very vigorous, and they will, just one of them will more than fill up this entire flower container. Previously, I put multiple things in these, but I'm just going to keep it simple and let that beautiful flower do its thing. So that's what I did this morning. Now I want to take a couple of saffron finches that I just got in the mail, because we don't really get those here locally very often. So I bought 2 saffron finches, and I'm going to take those to replace a couple that did not make it over the winter. And what's great is that's going to allow you to get a mini tour of the Woodland Garden if you haven't seen it before, or if you haven't seen it recently. Wow, those are really beautiful. That's something else. I got a replacement. Some reason this one died, might have been not enough water, so I'll double check on that. But I did buy a replacement for the oh goodness, well, these are Aromagica purple. These are the proven witters, but heliotrope is the name of the plant. So I got one to replace that guy right there, which I'll also try to get done this evening. Star Divas are doing amazing. I love my Salvia River. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. What's really frustrating is last year I fought powdery mildew. That's a big issue for us here because we have the marine layer that comes in at night, and so sometimes it can take a few hours in the morning to burn off. But I've been spraying to try to keep the powdery mildew off, but you can see it's a struggle. But anyways, they're still looking great. I'll keep spraying. A big change I did up here is I recently just moved, planted a couple more of these, what are these? The sun patiens. These are impatiens that can handle full sun. As you can see, they do great for us in this climate here. So I had 3 extras that were up here in the Cedar Grove Shade Garden. So I planted one here and one over here. And the idea being, I'm essentially going to get rid of the shortcut walkway because it's not really necessary. And I just think it'll look a lot better to not have the holes in the big white flowers. That is an absolutely gorgeous new red bud. Was it Rise and Shine, I think is what it's called. That is going to go right here where that fluffy is, and then that fluffy is going to move over here to where this lavender is, and then that lavender is going to move over there. But won't get to all that this evening, but I did want to real quick get these 2 saffron finches in the ground. You can see up here I've got alternating purple lantana and saffron finches that have survived the winter, and I got 2 more to replace these guys which did not survive the winter. Gotta double check on, make sure they're getting enough drip, but anyways, that's what these are for. So I will stop yapping and get these in the ground and show you what it looks like in just a bit. All right, so I got the first one in, and I went ahead and turned the zone on to make sure that there is water going in there. That one's good. This one over here, it had 1 green flag emitter, which I think should have been enough, but I went ahead and just added a second one. I'm also going to make sure that I get this guy planted essentially underneath those 2 flag emitters to make sure it's getting plenty of water, especially as we go into the long days of summer. So anyways, let me get these finished up now that I've double checked the irrigation. All right, so I got these 2 saffron finches in the ground, got them watered in, got them some holly tone. Again, they're not acid loving, but I'm dealing with a very alkaline soil to start with, so they should have plenty of water now. I also cleaned up the white geraniums here. My son got the whole rest of the row this weekend, but I think he forgot these 3s. But anyways, got those cleaned up. So now let's go get that heliotrope in the ground. All right, we're up here just in front of the house behind the fountain, and like I said, there was 3 heliotropes. I absolutely love these, sometimes called the vanilla plant because the flowers smell amazing, a bit like vanilla. So this guy died for whatever reason. I will double check on the water situation, but just gonna swap them out with this one that I got on sale at the store. And yeah, so let's get that done, and I'll add some more fertilizer as well. And that is in the ground, and I think I discovered why the other one might have perished. There was no drip to it, so the soil was damp, and I think I thought previously that this Gatsby pink and this azalea were getting enough water that it was keeping the soil damp, but obviously not quite enough. So I put a little flag dripper on there, and that guy should be very happy now. And again, smells really wonderful, so I like that it's close to the walkway, so it'll be real easy to take a sniff as you walk by. All right, well, there's a couple of other things that I want to get done. Those might have to wait till the morning, but we'll see if I can make it happen. Okay, so it's the next morning, but gonna go finish up the project from last night of swapping out the Pink Panther foxglove in this front container. So let me show you what it's gonna look like. Okay, so we had a fungal disease or something get in here, and the previous foxglove got so thick, it wasn't getting any air, and so killed off the last foxglove. I cut those out and sprayed everything to try to maybe kill some of that. I mean, in reality, I probably just need to start over. But for right now, they had one of these on sale at Miners, Ace Hardware. So I'm just going to pull out the dead one and drop this one in there, so it at least, you know, will look better than that. On the matching one over here, there was still the foxglove was still alive, and it is sending up some new growth. So, you know, in a couple of weeks, these will be closer to matching. I was really hoping maybe I'd get some fresh growth out of the base of the calibrachoas, just to cover up some of the black. Maybe that'll still happen. Anyways, but let's knock this little project out so I can wrap up this video. Okay, so this video is done. Replaced the Pink Panther foxglove that was in here, added some fertilizer and some more topsoil. So it looks like I do have some of the flowers are trying to grow some more on the inside, and I'll keep hitting that with some like copper spray or something to try to kill whatever that black fungus stuff is. That's this one. On the one on the other side, gave it some fertilizer and some more topsoil as well, and also hit it with a dose of Proven Winners water-soluble fertilizer to hopefully perk up the calibrachoas and encourage those Pink Panther foxgloves to catch up. So anyways, I think that's going to be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I will say the hydrangeas up here, these are the panicles, so we got firelights, and trying to think, is it just firelights up here? It might be just firelights up here. Anyways, they're catching up and getting going. Really like the red stems on these. Anyways, couple of avocado trees that aren't doing the best up here, but that's a different video. Anyways, if you haven't yet, please hit that like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you share with some friends and family who enjoy gardening. Please leave a comment. I do get to all the comments eventually, I swear. So just a reminder, we did the foxglove here. We worked on replacing the two yellow saffron finch petunias up here in the front border. Got those swapped out. Those look great. And made sure they had plenty of water. I gotta say that those Italian ice roses from Proven Winners look absolutely amazing. They're like glowing. Let's see. We also up here swapped out a dead heliotrope for a live one right up here. And this guy right here. So anyways, like I was saying, please leave a comment if you've got a favorite plant or flower that you have. Please let me know. Maybe I'll find a spot for it somewhere. But most importantly, wherever you are, I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day. And until the next video, happy gardening.